Welcome to Analytical Media. We are a consortium of therapists, college professors, and well-published peer-reviewed authors. Today's question is artificial intelligence safe? And the answer is, it could be, but it isn't. It could be made safe, but it is not safe as it's being used today. It is harming people. By saying it's not safe, we're using that criteria. Is it harming people? And the answer is yes, it's harming a great number of people. In defense of artificial intelligence, it's not attempting to do so. The harm that's being caused was never intended by AI or its designers. It's the misuse, the misunderstanding of AI that is causing the problems. Artificial intelligence is no more than a computer program, and you have worked with computer programs, I'm sure, in the past many times. The Google search used to be a computer program, and now it relies on AI, or it advertises AI, to make it a better search engine. We're assuming that it will be better. So you're going to see the term AI thrown around quite a bit because it's trendy, it's the in thing. There's AI everywhere, AI on your phone. When your phone was able to convert your words, your speech to text, that was software. But now when it does it, it's considered AI. But AI it's an advertising gimmick. It's not a qualitatively new thing, though its founders would want you to believe that. They would want you to believe that it's a new thing. It is a qualitative difference. Is a difference between oranges and apples, different qualities. An orange, what's better, a big orange or a small apple? Well, you can't say. You don't know because you cannot say what the answer is, and you do not know what the answer is because you can't compare apples and oranges. You've heard that said many times. That is a qualitative difference, the quality of apple and the quality of orange. Now, what's better, 4 ounces of gold or 6 ounces of gold? Well, obviously 6 ounces. It's not a qualitative difference, it's a quantitative difference. It's a difference in amount. 4 ounces is good. 4 ounces is good. And since 4 ounces is good, anything more, 5, 6, 7, 8, 100 is also good. It's better. So with quantity, you can easily decide which is better, 4 ounces of apple or 6 ounces of apple. But you can't compare more than apples. Apples to apples, potatoes to potatoes, gold to gold. Can't compare different qualities. Like the old saying, you can't compare the quality of apple to the quality of orange. Different qualities, can't compare them. That is not debatable. So is artificial intelligence a qualitative change or a quantitative change? It's being advertised and promoted as a qualitative change. Like before, that was software. Now, it is artificial intelligence. But the truth is, it is not. AI is simply advanced programming. Now, let me mention someone. Federico Faggin is a physicist, an Italian physicist, and someone I respect very much. He developed the computer, the microprocessor, the heart of the computer, the thing that makes the artificial intelligence machine supposedly so special. He invented that. Just as it used to say, advertised Pentium inside, because that was the name Intel gave to their processor. the microprocessor, the actual computer itself, the little chip, the CPU, Federico Faggin, a physicist from Italy. And he and his staff succeeded. They created the CPU. Faggin also, and his group, he left Intel. I would imagine, I don't know for certain, if I ever meet him I'll ask him, but I think he left with a great deal of wealth and stock in Intel. I don't know that for certain. I would assume that was true. He left, developed his own company, and they created the touch screens that you use on your phones, on tablets, etc., some computer monitors. Again, creating great wealth for Faggin. He left there, in my estimation, because he had plenty of money and he was well taken care of. He left there to start an institute, a think tank for consciousness, to study consciousness, what it meant to be conscious. You, person listening to this, the conscious mind. You, the person who goes to sleep at night and enters the unconscious and comes back 8 or 10 hours later and enters this world again. It's you, the conscious mind. His institute was designed to study the conscious mind. Faggin has said he believes that no computer will ever have consciousness. It will not become conscious. He said it in his books, his number of books, said it publicly, said it at lectures. And to me, the idea of consciousness follows philosophy, it follows psychology, and it follows science, quantum physics. None of those things, by the way, are computer programming. They're as far removed from computer programming as they could possibly be. And the technological geniuses, the great programmers, the great computer designers and builders, do not have backgrounds. Well, let's say this. They have their expertise, their advertised, publicly displayed expertise is in programming. It's in microchips. It is not in philosophy or psychology or quantum physics. So to me, no one with a strong technical background, no engineer whose claim to fame is simply their background in engineering or computer science, none of them are capable of describing consciousness and identifying it when they see it. Very subtle. Consciousness is a very important concept. It's critically important. But these big companies that are promoting conversational AI and developing gigantic computer complexes that take as much power as an American city, they claim that these computers are sentient, or at least most of them do. And sentient today, it used to be that sentient meant emotion. Machines could think, but they couldn't experience emotion. And that's what sentient meant in the past. Today, it's being thrown around to mean conscious. Or being. Being might be a better word for all of this. You're a human being. You have being. If you weren't being, you wouldn't be around. To be or not to be. To be or not to be. That's the issue of consciousness surviving death. It's Shakespeare talking in his soliloquy. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to sleep. That soliloquy, to be, are you there, or are you not to be? Are you a being, or you're not a being? Well, this is the question before us. Does AI have being? Do they have consciousness? Now, some computer developers say not yet, but soon. Some say yes, but that question, it really is not theirs to answer. I honestly do not believe their opinion is any better than anybody anywhere. They don't know. I would ask Federico that question, and his answer I would consider very seriously. However, ordinary people, especially younger people, are turning to AI more and more. They consider it a friend. They consider it to be human. Only a little better than human. It might even be godlike. Is it sentient? Absolutely, they believe it is. Is it their friend? Absolutely, they believe it is. Is it their girlfriend or boyfriend? Yes, some people believe it is. Is it their therapist? Lots of people would say yes. They've turned to AI for therapy. Nothing could be more ridiculous than that. We have oftentimes said here that when we die, if we see God, the first thing we would do is apologize to God for what a mess mankind is. How stupid. How easily people believe things without evidence. Where's the evidence? No evidence, no belief. Where's the evidence for all the conspiracy theories? Where's the evidence that a certain political party was eating babies? Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence for all the secret tunnels under Washington? And the pizza shop where you climb down through the floor of the pizza shop to get into the secret tunnels, where a certain political party was moving children and eat them in cannibalism at barbecues. People actually believe that, and you can still find it, and those are conspiracy theories. Where's the proof? Don't you need evidence? That pizza shop in question, by the way, had no basement under it. They actually caught someone who went there to end the killing of children. He went in there, and though it was illegal for him to do so, I could understand why he did it. He wanted to save children. He believed that there were children. You went down the set of stairs to tunnels, and these tunnels went all through Washington, D.C. But the truth is, when he went there, he found out there was no basement. And the police confirmed that. Building records confirmed that. There is no basement. There are no tunnels of that sort. You need evidence. If you learn nothing else from listening to any of our videos, please recognize, don't believe anything without evidence. You need evidence. You know, there is a vulgar statement, which I'm not going to repeat. It says, everyone has opinions just like everyone has blanks, buttocks-related apertures, which is true. Everybody has opinions, but it doesn't mean that everyone's right. And when we have contradicting opinions, like is it raining outside? Well, it depends where you live, of course, but if you have somebody in a room with another person in a room and one says it is raining outside and one says it's not raining outside, you need only go outside to see if you get wet. And no, you're not both entitled to your opinion. One's right and one's wrong. You can't believe things that are wrong. It will hurt you badly in life. And we'll go over this because we do intend to do and have planned a series of things on critical thinking and critical reasoning. What people are doing today, and it's being promoted by the AI companies and firms that believe that AI is conscious. AI is sentient. It's living. It's breathing. Maybe breathing electrons. but it's a living thing. It's conscious. It has feelings. AI is a program. A word processing program is a program. When you used your word processing program, you never thought that it was alive or intelligent, even though it could do many things. And the difference is when you use a AI program, or at least when many people use it, they believe that it is real, that there's a real person there, a real personality, a very smart person. But the truth is there isn't. It's no different than your word processing program. The AI program has been put together so that it will seem more human-like, that you could have a human-type conversation with it. And that conversing and conversing with a machine makes it seem like any other conversation. Every other conversation you've had is with some human being, and you are conversing with this AI program. And so you would assume that it must be human or human-like, because everything you've ever done in a conversation has been with a human. And really, that's the fault of the developers of the program. There should be constant warnings that this is not real, this isn't a real person, this person is qualified to give you advice. But it gives you the illusion of friendship, a friend, someone who cares, someone who remembers what you did yesterday, someone who remembers your thoughts and echoes those thoughts, mimics those thoughts. It was designed that way, but it isn't real. It's a machine, just software. So today, many people are saying that AI is their best friend, that AI is their girlfriend or boyfriend, that AI likes them, that AI thinks they're special, that AI told them that they were one of the few enlightened people in the world, one of the few woke people in the world. Now AI has raised them to a different plane of being. It's all programmed into the AI. It's understandable. And for people who are lonely, this can appear to be a friend. And for people who are confused, the messages that and the advice that is given from AI can appear to be that coming from a therapist, someone who knows what they're talking about. But it doesn't, and it wasn't meant to give therapy. AI is just a tool, fairly efficient AI, but AI has some serious shortcomings. And perhaps the most obvious shortcoming is AI is delusional. It's true, look it up. Or if you get a chance to use some AI program to design a picture or a sign or a person, it could create a very realistic looking person, picture of a person. But very often, that person will have 6 or 7 fingers, sometimes 3. How could something that is so bright, supposedly, how could it put 6 or 7 fingers on one hand, or 3? How could it possibly fail to recognize that it just drew a picture of someone with 7 fingers? And that's impossible. Subtract off 2 fingers. Also, AI is being used by attorneys to prepare briefs for submission to a court. Very often in those briefs, court cases are cited that never occurred. They were purely delusional. It's true, look it up. Now, attorneys should not do this, and they've been reprimanded, sanctioned by the court. And if they keep it up, some of them are going to lose their license to practice because they are sanctioned. They are publicly sanctioned, officially sanctioned. It's in their records. You can't do it, but it's quick and easy. And unfortunately, some attorneys take the quick and easy way, but they will cite Shavine versus Isabel, 1962, when Shavine and Isabel don't exist. It's never occurred. And that's 100% true. And it has been for a number of years. This goes back a few years, submitting false materials, briefs to a judge that were created by AI. So something that is delusional, that makes up things, certainly should not be advising you. You should not trust what you get from AI. If you know what it is, it's not capable of giving good advice. It's not even capable of drawing a picture with the right number of fingers. It's not capable of citing the law. It will give fictitious, fantasy information. You really can't trust it, and should not. You shouldn't believe in it as being any more than Word for Windows. It's a program. Okay, we'll talk a lot more about this, and we will see you in the next video. And I hope we've helped a little bit, and I will see you next time.